Ooh, damn, Kilimanjaro. Me house that. Ooh, a feeling I need to borrow. But I don't feel no sorrow. As long as I wake up to another tomorrow. Hurry up like the weekend. On the microphone, keep it real. Ooh, I can't pretend. Kill street just like Tony. Ooh, with the snow. Already know trying to blow up like Johnny Depp and blow. Competition, better hit the flow. Kilimanjaro, Geronimo.
Is it the end of White Boy Summer? I don't know. It might be.
Potentially. I mean...
Whoa. I didn't know this end's crazy.
Is there static in that?
There was a little bit of static, yeah.
Okay.
Oh God!
I don't know.
Oh God! They've changed where the play button is. It's everything's fucked up. Hey, welcome.
They really should do that for like April Fool's one year. Just completely fuck with the YouTube.
They
layout.
already do it like once a month. Anyways, I feel like as an April Fool's joke, it would just be kind of redundant.
It's kind of crazy that it was perfect. Like it was perfect.
Well, it's like it always gets to the point where you're used to it enough where it might as well be perfect. You're like, fine, and then they're just like, what if we made everything like kind of slow and laggy and fucked up in a weird way? Like when I go into an incognito window now, they're trying out another. It's like this crazy, like silly, blobby looking. It's. I don't even know if it works different. I just don't like the way the buttons look different. I'm sick of this fucking bullshit.
We need more diagonal design in our websites. We need to get less efficient.
What's it called when fake buttons look like real physical buttons? Not diatonic. Whatever the diabetic design. Yeah, where everything's nice and plump and round.
Diabetic design. That's just American. I don't know. I got nothing. I have nothing. I'm sorry. I thought I had it and then I lost it immediately. Oh God.
Keep going.
I got no jokes. I have never had any jokes. I don't even know why I pretended that I had jokes.
I'm just trying to find the name of this. Oh well, it'll come.
While you're doing that, I was gotten back home, back in Austin, and when I got back into town, I had parked my car underneath a tree, and I had. Every single bird in Austin had shit on my car. It was every single bird that had ever set foot in Austin pooped on my car. It was completely coated in bird shit. It was all over all the handles. It was all over the windshield. It's still all over the roof. And I'm like, okay, well that sucks. Whatever, I'll take care of it.
Oh, skeuomorphism. That's what I was thinking of. Skeuomorphic design.
Skeuomorphism.
Everything needs to look like the inside of a mech, like that Xbox game. With the
we need more beeping. We need more beeping and like flashing lights on our screens.
Yeah, it needs to be like the inside of a car, where just like everything. If you're browsing too quickly, it just starts beeping at you.
Well, I was thinking more like you took damage, like you just like you're in a mech or like a spaceship and you just got shot. Like there's like a rumbling and like, and it's that would be kind of good. But so my car got completely covered in bird shit, and I just like I'm gonna deal with this tomorrow. And then tomorrow was a day where I had to go. My friend is opening a restaurant here. I think I've talked to you about this already, but my friend is opening a restaurant, and I was gonna go shoot just like stuff of them getting the place ready and do like BTS stuff and photos or whatever. And I get up in the morning to go there, and I'm like, oh yeah, my car is still covered in bird shit. Yeah. So I get a hose and I go to spray down the car to see if I can get any of it off. And I turn the nozzle. The nozzle is already like fucked and is spraying all over. And then like the seal between the hose and the actual nozzle, what would you even call it? Faucet? What would you call
the sprayer? I don't know.
Spigot, whatever. Yeah. That's already loose and spraying, but there's also a hole in the hose. So I turn the thing on, and then the hose immediately starts spraying whatever water was left in the hose all over me.
Nice.
So I am coated in gross hose water. I am unable to get the bird shit off of my car in time to go make my meeting. And then I get into the car, and my AC is broken, so
Right.
it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, you're just
so
hot and
so
wet.
I'm hot and wet. My car's covered in bird shit, and I'm about to go meet like 4 people, like his business partners that I've never met before, and I'm going to interact with a whole bunch, at least over the next month or 2 months, and probably many times over the next year at least.
Hell yeah.
So that was a good way to start my return to Austin, was being sweaty and gross and covered in gross hose water and driving up like a maniac who doesn't care that his car is completely covered in bird.
You couldn't have just cruised through a car wash? Like, couldn't they have those down there? I don't. They got a lot up here. I don't know. All right, geez, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you so much. I don't know. It was just a suggestion. What do you want me to say? What? I was just a thought. What? All right, I'll drop it. Fine. Okay, did we actually lose him? I think we actually lost him. Yeah, he's gone. I feel like it always happens right at the beginning of the cast. Gotta poke holes in my. I'm poking holes in his whole story. I know. I shouldn't have done it. He'll come back to us. Yeah, I'm just bored. I got nothing to do now. Because everybody's gone, and now I have nothing to do except for all the stuff that I have to do. But I don't want to do that stuff. Hey, he's back.
Oh, okay. What happened?
I don't know. You left and then you came back.
When did you lose me?
As soon as I said you couldn't just go through a car wash, you stopped responding, and I thought you were mad at me.
No. So I didn't have time. So because I traveled all day the day before, I woke up later than I needed to wake up to go to this meeting. So I was like in a rush basically, and I'm like, well, I can just take the time to spray my car down. The nearest car wash is probably like, it would be adding 15 minutes to my overall time, Yeah. And that wouldn't work. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, so that was very silly. I looked like a goofball. And my AC, obviously, like I said, was blowing hot air. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to try recharging my AC myself. So I was at the grocery store. They have a car section there. I bought Freon. I bought one of the hose things with like a little meter on it. And I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm going to fill my AC. I raise the hood of my car, get the cap off of the AC unit or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, you know what? I should actually real quick check and make sure I'm doing this right. And I brought up a YouTube video, and the first thing that it says in the video is like, make sure that you've got the right kind of refrigerant. You need to have 1234 YF refrigerant. I look at the can and I have 134A. So I had bought, and I was about to basically contaminate my AC system and make it impossible to work on. So I narrowly dodged that, and I got the proper refrigerant, filled my thing up, blowing cold air.
Ooh.
Life is good.
Nice.
No longer have bird shit on my car. Still sweaty.
Yeah.
That's it.
Fine.
That's everything going on in my life.
That could be worse. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just mad because I'm not having fun all the time now. I tried to. I was so mad. Every like 3 years at this point, I try to play a video game, which to me feels like I'm being charitable because I'm letting, like, okay, video games, I'm letting you have a shot again.
Yeah.
Because it's been such a fucking, like, it's been so bleak for like being generous, like 15 years. Video games have been such garbage. Or if I wanted to like cover my ass, I could be like, well, at least like AAA games are garbage, even though I actually think it's basically all of them. But I tried to play Battlefield 6. What's that?
Are you sure that it's video games are garbage and not that you've just grown out of video games?
I'm 100% sure. Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Because I don't know, when FromSoft puts out a game, I play that and they're fine.
They're kind of putting out the same game every time, though. It's like comfort food.
But it's like, well, here's the other reason why that's not true is because I tried to play Battlefield 6 because I'm seeing people say that's good. It looks exactly the same as Battlefield 3 or maybe 4, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm like, whatever. People seem to like it. So I download It's an open beta. I download 40 gigs of it, of this, like, you know.
That's a modest download, I gotta say. That's not
for
that's
a
not
beta
crazy.
that's like 2 maps. I mean, the whole full game's gonna be, you know,
200
gigs. Yeah, for a multiplayer only game with like no, you know, like cutscenes or you know, like unique assets or anything.
That's because all 250 gigs are going towards the game, baby.
That's
all
right,
game,
all video
more
game.
It's more game.
And I try to play it, and it tells me, oh, you can't play this because you have this program running. I had this thing running. I installed it a while ago to keep my cat, when she was young, from stepping on my keyboard. So I have a hotkey that just lets me lock the whole keyboard. So it's like, you can't use that. So I was like, okay. So I close that. I try to run it again. It says, oh, you can't run the game because you have to change this setting in your fucking BIOS. You have to enable secure boot in your BIOS. So I look up how to do that for my specific motherboard, and you have to like disable another thing to enable secure boot. Whatever. It takes me like 20 minutes to do that, and I boot it up. It still doesn't fucking work. So I'm just like, fuck this. I'm uninstalling it. So it's not that I don't like the games. I can't even fucking play them. It's gotten to the point where you literally can't even play the games. I have this computer's probably still worth $2,500. It's not. I don't have old shit. I have a 16-core CPU. I'm so mad. It's unbelievable. You can't even let me play the games. I'm giving you a chance. I can't even boot up the fucking game. People play this shit on fucking like phone CPU laptops in Argentina, and you're not letting me even play it.
I've been having a hard time with. So I've been playing Sea of Thieves, or I was playing Sea of Thieves like back in like May and June, and that game, which is very fun, by the way. I really enjoy that game. But I'm the only person in the world that game runs like shit for. And I've looked up every single thing. I've looked up every single guide that there is on improving performance of that game. Again, same thing. That game was built for Xbox One, and I have a 3090 Super in my computer. I have a 3090 Super and like a 24 core processor. Yeah. I can play 8K fucking ProRes video back without dropping a frame. But that game for some reason will drop to not even 60. It'll drop into like the 40s, and it's like, this is insane.
That's not even that bad.
The 40? That's terrible. Because I play everything in 120p at least now, you know. So like going into the 40s, it's so nauseating to play after being spoiled rotten for so. Because the only other games I play are like, I play Overwatch, which runs perfectly all the time. That's like a lock 144p. Oh yeah, no, Overwatch is like one of the 2 games I play at this point. Yeah, and that's like, you know, I'll play that once every 2 weeks or something, and that's a lock at 144. But you know what is way better than that, and the reason you're probably thinking games are bad now is that games used to be so good, like Mario Party 3, Mario Party 3 for the N64, which is, as we know, considered to be one of the best Mario parties.
the last night Ethan was in town, Steven, and I played Mario Kart and Mario Party on his N64, and we were gonna play 10 turns of Mario Party, and it turns out there's an item in that game that lets you set the turn timer to 5 turns, and he played it on the last turn. So we played a full 10 turns, and then he upped the number of turns all the way back up to 5. So we ended up playing a game and a half of Mario Party, and then we all lost to the CPU. The CPU won the game.
So we had joked about both those things well, and we had joked about like, whoa, there's an item that lets you add levels,
it's like,
you know,
like what's the most hyperbolic thing we could make up because Mario Party is such legendarily bullshit. It's like, well, what if the CPU won and we had to play way more than 10 rounds?
We got the worst case scenario. Literally the worst case scenario.
The worst, but also the most Mario Party scenario. It really was the perfect game of Mario Party.
Yeah, and
the reason, all the way down to like fucking each other over just to be petty, like nothing making any sense, and then losing losing to the computer.
We went like 8 rounds without even getting close to the star.
No, yeah.
like we barely even got. It looked like we were not going to get a star at any point in the game. It was not. I mean, probably did we even get a star before we added rounds? I know that you.
No,
you
I don't think
fucked
before
me
we
over.
added the rounds. That was great.
You fucked me over, and then immediately I had the option to add more rounds to the game, and I turned to you and then press A to initiate the extra 5 rounds. Oh fuck! Yeah, that was very funny. We also played Mario Kart, which Mario Kart 3-player on the 64 is that is very difficult to play. That's like. It's not just like, it's mechanically, it's not as complex. It's like, no, that game is hard to play.
You got to play by feel. Yeah, it's a really vibe-based experience.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's. I'm sure if you're like a kid who has nothing else to do other than like memorize all of those maps, like you can probably get it down pretty good. But as somebody who's played a lot of video games in my life and a lot of Mario Kart in my life, that one is like the most obtuse. Like it's like reading tea leaves trying to get through those maps, man. It's hideous. Let's see. Do we want to hit on any of the movies we watched?
What did we watch while you were up here?
It was kind of actually a little bit of a slight dud. I feel like we kind of whiffed on a lot of it. We watched
super crazy.
Now you see me.
Oh fuck! Oh my god!
Which is
Now You See Me. Have you seen that before?
No.
Holy shit!
It was way worse than I ever could have imagined.
I mean, yeah, that is like that is pure. That's like I can't even recommend watching that one because that is a movie that will actually have you walking around in public being like, I'm not fucking like these people. Like, it's not good to be thinking that way. It's like, you won't be, you just won't be a healthy minded person. You'll be less good of a person, even if it's true. You can't be walking around. It's not healthy to be thinking that way. And it's the most black Billy thing. It's like pure, true retard core. It's unbelievable.
This is like, it's like entertainment ration. It's like it's almost it's almost like babysitting for 45-year-olds or 50-year-olds.
This is what they show you in the pod when you're on your way to Alpha Centauri. Like you're in cryo sleep, and the computer generates this movie for you to watch 2,700 times. It's it's just brain poison.
It's almost dream level stupidity. It's almost like there are scenes in the movie that are like they feel like things that would come to you in a dream, and you wake up and you'd be like, "Ooh, that was fucking stupid."
I'm embarrassed that my brain came up with that.
Yeah. It's like you have a dream where you're a magician who's also a thief. You have
It's Ocean. Once we found out the director's French, it all clicked. We were all like, "Oh, okay." It's like the dumbest. It's Ocean's 11, but with magic, like Vegas magic. It's and just imagine like the cheesiest, most like dumb, not smart version of that a French guy would be like, yes, it's like a heist, but it's fun because it's got like the magic, fucking horrible.
My one of my friends went to NYU at the same time as both the director and the writer on that film. And I texted him during the movie to tell him about like how shit the movie is. And the guy who directed it was a total like nepo baby in the truest sense, in that like his dad was a really famous. He's a French filmmaker, French or Italian? Which one is he? Italian filmmaker?
Him or his dad? The guy.
They're Now You See Me is what they're French. Yeah, he's a really his dad was a really famous Italian or really famous French filmmaker.
He's a really Italian French filmmaker.
If you look at his Wikipedia page, it's like his first job ever is like assisting, like right out of college, his first job ever is assisting on Alien Resurrection. And then his next job after that, without anything in between, is directing Transporter. It's like that's his entire life has been spent making making these movies. Basically,
Is the first transporter like was that like a smaller budget? You know,
I don't know,
because it's like that's right around the time of like Crank and stuff. Maybe it was like a smaller movie. I don't know. It was a $20 million movie. Okay,
20 million. It's not gigantic.
In 2002, and it's French. That's a pretty big budget for a French film. I'm gonna say in 2002.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So that movie sucks ass. It's a 0. It insulted my intelligence. I'm dumber for having watched it.
It's hard to describe how dumb you feel.
And then we followed it up with RoboCop 2014. Was that 2014? Yeah,
which it was 2014. Yeah.
We we should have done is probably the Total Recall remake, but yeah, so we did the RoboCop remake.
I heard that was really bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh. Yeah, but and I did fall asleep during the third act of RoboCop, so I don't know exactly what happens, but it couldn't have been dumber and worse than Now You See Me.
Oh,
so
no, certainly not. No, it's no, that movie was not as bad as I thought. It was like it was like okay, like it had some stuff. You're watching it.
It looked like a movie.
Yeah, it looked like a movie. Yeah, there's
some horror stuff in there. There's some body horror.
Every scene has a little something that makes it like not, like generic action. There's always a little something going on. It was like, it was okay. Honestly,
yeah. Okay. So yeah, we do that. This was the night that we decided we were gonna make Jungle Juice. because Steven had a perfect vessel for it. He had like a little cooler or something.
Spigot. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're like,
this should be
great for jungle.
And we're like, all right, let's start brainstorming fruits.
Yeah, and then we just ended up making something that was kind of tasteful, but we put a bunch of vodka into it. And I don't know about you, but that got me pretty fucked up. I did fall asleep on the couch. So
that's true. Yeah.
It was all right. And then I spent that entire next day feeling like shit. So
that's the juice. That's what the juice will do.
Yeah. So that's
all the. I think it's like we didn't watch actually that many movies.
No, we were too busy playing Mario Kart. And we did watch some anime. We watched a little bit of anime while I was up there too.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Those episodes.
Steven's been shockingly watching a lot of his own volition. I think it really just comes down to the stuff that's coming out is of interest to him.
He's watching stuff that's coming out now.
Yeah. He's been watching Panty and Stocking.
Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
But I wouldn't have assumed that he would have been aware that Panty and Stocking was coming out, and I wouldn't have assumed that he would be as compelled to watch it. But he's doing it. Speaking of, should we just get into it here?
Yeah, let's talk about the next batch of summer anime.
Yeah.
Want to start with I think last time we skipped Silent Witch because you hadn't seen it.
Yes.
Silent Witch.
Let's go.
Silent Witch. Chinmoku no Majo na Kakushigoto. Secrets of the Silent Witch. Light novel. Studio Gokumi. This is about a silent witch who lives in a very nice cabin. I like her cabin a lot. This show, it starts out like very good, where like everything that's happening is communicated like very well in an implicit way, where it's like there's a like a kind of a flashback scene where there's this dragon attacking this village, and then someone shows up to beat it, and then it cuts to her like alone in her hermit cabin, and this little girl is explaining how someone mysteriously showed up and then beat this dragon all by themselves and then left, and it's very obvious like, oh, it's her, and she like wants to live in the woods. Did he leave? I feel like he just left.
What's that?
I feel like I was listening to you.
I wheeled my chair over to the door to let my cat in, but I'm still here.
Yeah. So like you understand all that, and then the narrator starts going and explains all that stuff that you already understood because you're not an idiot watching the show. And then she wants to live in the cabin, and then this old acquaintance comes by and tasks her with guarding the second prince of this kingdom in the boarding school he goes to, because they lost track of him because he broke their magical tracking device on him. And she has a talking cat. But it's like this show has like one thing that it really wants you to understand, and that is that and it hammers it into your fucking head like 4 separate times via narration and other characters explaining it, which is that you need to use words to use magic in this world, but there's one person who doesn't have to do that, and she can do the spells without words, and it's her, and she's the silent witch, and she beat the dragon by herself. And it just keeps going over that one fact over and over again, even though the rest of the episode is pretty good, and it looks nice, and she's cute.
If you outlined this episode, like let's say you're like before you write it, you're like, wow, do we really need all 5 of these? You know, like we're going to dump this again, just in a slightly different way. I like where the episode ends up. I like that they have another girl who is going to be her bully. She's they have a fake. So she's pretending to be somebody else. And a part of that other girl's dynamic is like the character that they've created for her is that there's an adoptive sister or whatever. She's adopted into a family. Her adoptive sister is abusive towards her. So the other girl, the twin tails girl is, I guess drill hair girl rather.
Yes.
Twin drills. She puts on the sort of facade of being like a bitchy, Cinderella's sister, Cinderella's cousins or whatever kind of character.
Yeah.
It's the stepsister. Yeah. And it's very funny. It's a great gag. It's well executed. It's adorable.
Yeah, she's the one. She's like, and she saved this girl from the dragon, so she's like a huge like fangirl of her.
Yes.
And she's like, she's like in girl love with her, but she has to pretend to be her mean stepsister, and that's a funny bit. Yeah, that's good.
That's going to be funny.
Yeah,
that's ripe. That is ripe for hilarity.
That's solid gold. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this you've got a screenshot up here of like they bring her in and she's immediately being scrutinized and they're like checking to see how her teeth are and shit. It's got good gags. I could now that we've got it out of the way that she is the silent witch who defeated the dragon.
She's the silent witch. She beat the dragon and she doesn't need to use the words to cast the spells, even though everyone else does.
Yes, and now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can have humor, and this seems like it'll be pretty decent. Yeah.
Yep. Pretty good. And then there's like, it's like mostly like comedy fun, and then there's like, it cuts back to her beating the dragon again, but it is actually like a very cool scene. It's like a spectacle. It makes her seem very cool. Yeah, it's nice.
There's something that it exists in anime, and I'm not sure if this exists in other pieces of Japanese media, but giant gates, giant massive doors that are used by magic users to summon power or creatures or whatever. It exists a lot in Naruto as well. I love it when somebody just summons a big door and unleashes magic from the other side of it. That's hype as hell.
Right.
Sweet.
Sure. All right, cool.
Speaking of sweet,
GaCen Shoujo to Ibunka Kouryuu. Let's see right here. Cultural exchange with the Game Center girl. Remember that show, Game Center? Was it called Game Center?
Game Center CX?
Game Center CX, yeah. It's called the U.S.-Mexican border, buddy. Ayo.
Hey.
Big old black dragon coming through there. This is a manga. Nomad is the studio. I was excited for this one because I've been seeing screenshots from it and it looked cute. She's an English girl. She talks like when Alice, I think her name was Alice in Kiniro Mosaic when she spoke.
That is her.
When she spoke English in that show. Except that was now Toyama. This is a different. This girl's name is like her name is like Sally in real life. She's American.
Sally Amaki.
Sally Amaki, and she's from California. I don't know if it's her trying to do the British accent that makes her sound so weird, or if she's actually just like kind of okay at English. I don't know. It's a crazy, but her voice is so good. Her delivery on these lines is incredible.
I looked into this. So to make this boring, she speaks perfect English.
Okay.
They wanted her to do that because that's what Japanese people are used to hearing in English in their daily lives. They're used to hearing like that sort of weird, stilted Japanese English, and it's easier for them to kind of process. That is what I read, at least. But yeah, she plays Kiriko in Overwatch, which is perfect English all the time. So yeah, it was a stylistic choice, and fuck, it is so cute.
Yeah.
It is great. It is delightful anytime she opens her mouth.
Yeah. So yeah, she just hangs out in this arcade, and there's a guy that works there, and I don't know, they just hang out. There's a misunderstanding where he doesn't understand what a Valentine is or something. And I don't know, they just play games and stuff. This is What If Girl Was Cute, and it's so fucking cute. It's great. It's the best.
It is hilariously cute. Watching her do and say anything is great. She's so emotive and expressive. The whole show has like delicious candy colored fucking like cotton candy flavoring to it. You know, it's just it's a fun watch. And also, you have a screenshot up here of her perspective, or his perspective in his own head of what he's like when he's talking to her, and then you also get the inverse where it's her perspective of him when he's talking to her.
Yeah,
and it's this in her head he's this perfect gentleman, like super adorable, cool like guy, shoujo guy, and then in his own perspective he thinks of himself as being like a horrible creep. But it is friggin' adorable. Fun first episode.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. I don't know.
It's just a good vibe.
I think they have they got fake video games in here. I don't know I don't think this is a real racing game. It doesn't look real.
No. Yeah, it's just a good ass time. I want to meet the other girls.
There's gonna be more girls. Yep. What the hell is?
This is girl in a game. This is funny. This is this bit where they're playing what looks like a oh god, what's that game called?
Is it a Donkey Kong game, or is there another one? Oh yeah, no, there's one.
It's a Sega one. It's
I forget what it's called too, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that's great. Taiko, Taiko Drum Master.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a great scene where she's having a blast and she's playing like shit, and he's having fun watching her. Come on, man.
She's really good at the shooting game, at the Resident Evil thing.
You got to be a total loser if you don't think this is fun.
Don't like this, then fuck you, dude.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
We don't fuck with you.
Even the gags inside the actual games are pretty funny. Like, I liked their presentation of House of the Dead. I thought that was humorous. Like,
Is that the one
Yummy.
where they just keep saying jackpot over and over again?
Yes.
I think it was called
they all have they have catchphrases.
Oh,
they have a bunch of catchphrases they kept using. Yeah, lovely.
Yep. I love his mug that just says Otoko on it with the angry koala. I'm going to get a mug that just says boy. Boy on it. Please explain the name for me, though. What makes her a Game Center girl? Does she work there? She plays games at the Game Center. I don't understand.
She goes to the Game Center to be.
Yeah, if you meet a girl at the laundromat, then she's the laundromat girl. Doesn't matter what she's doing there. She could be a vagrant.
Yeah, if you were telling somebody an anecdote where like there were multiple people and one of them was somebody that you interacted with at a laundromat, then you'd be like, oh yeah, so laundromat girl, like that's
yeah.
That's
are
like
you having
term? Are you having brain problems, Happy D?
Yeah, are you a mental hospital guy? Are you a padded room fella?
A loony bin gentleman, as we were. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so
I'm a short
yummy
guy.
Very, very fun.
Yeah. Next, Gachiakuta.
Speaking of people who are defined by the place that they are, we got Trash Man.
Trash Man. I think this translates as real trash or something like that. Gachiakuta, manga Bones doing something other than My Hero Academia since Metallic Rouge. I looked up. Remember Metallic Rouge? Oh man.
I don't know if I do.
It was like almost a good first episode, and then it went so off the rails where everyone was transforming into these dumb like what do you call them, like Sentai robot things or not Sentai but like I don't know, and it was just impossible to follow, and like it was like, man, this is a bummer.
I'm bringing it up. I'm trying to find Metallic Rouge. Let's see.
Real trash. Like kind of porn category.
Oh, I do remember this. I do. Wow. Huh.
Yeah. No, that was
right.
Yeah. Although this one's not even original. So yeah, this takes place in like this gleaming future Aria city, and I was like, and there's this like kind of not narration, but it's like text over the screen that's talking about trash and how people throw away trash and how they treat each other like trash, and I was thinking that was going to be more of like a metaphor. And then I was like, oh god, it's going to be stupid as fuck, because it's like literally trash, and like the guards in the place are like actually afraid of trash, and like the trash gets on them and they're like, get it off me, it's filthy trash. And I'm like, oh man, this is going to stink.
The entire world is built around trash. Everyone's life is run by trash.
It's 2070. It's the trash economy. Everyone's rich. It's like, everyone, and like, you know, of course, there's like it's like divided in half, and half of the world is this favela where everyone's exactly the same, but they're poor just for no reason. It's just like just because, you know, I don't know. It's just that's how it is. And everyone is mean to the main character because his dad was a
trash boy. Did your trash dad kill himself? Did he trash himself? Trash boy. Why don't you go eat some trash food in your trash house?
It really do be like that.
You're never gonna get any trash pussy because you're the. Yeah, it is in your eye. My eyes. My eyes had glazed over from reading trash so many times in this. It's almost like a fucking Dr. Seuss book or something. The amount of times that they say trash. Yeah. Oh man. His life is repairing trash. It's nauseating, and also I feel like we don't really have a great idea of what it's going to be. I mean, like, I guess he at the end of the episode has a motivation. He's like, I'm gonna kill every motherfucker.
It seems like it's gonna be
world.
Like a battle shonen, like fight back to the top. Yeah, but it's,
you need to learn to harness your trash powers.
Yeah. So it's just like endless trash talk, get it? And then also just like a lot of like, your father was bad, that must mean you are also bad, and we're gonna beat you up now. And it's like, okay, boy, that's, man. It's the outfits. The outfits are ridiculous. Look at this bitch's shoes. Look at what everyone's wearing. Like, is it supposed to be cold? The main character is like this obnoxious, like pretty boy, like almost. Everyone hates me
because I'm ugly.
Almost Danganronpa. Yeah, everyone hates me because my hair is so sick and cool.
Like how could anybody like me when I look like this?
Girls would awesome. Girls would never like a fucking Undertale character like this.
A brooding guy that repairs fucking dolls he finds in the dumpster and gives them as gifts.
The son of a serial killer who's really pale and fucked up and dirty looking. No girl would ever love me. Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's sensitive and he sees the beauty in things that nobody else can find.
Disgusting.
This world views him as trash, but not me. Yeah. Where he finds treasures. Yeah, it's that. But she immediately turns her back on him and like is like, oh, actually, no, he was garbage because there was a misunderstanding where it seemed well. I guess he was set up basically. He was set up.
I don't even know if the guy. Yeah, so he has an adoptive father, and there's a part where he's like, "Oh man, I can't wait to go tell Ragto, my adopted father, who's not dead, about this." And he's running back, and he's like, "Oh boy, I hope he's still there so I can tell him this news." And you're like, "Man, how dead is this fucking guy gonna be when he gets back?" And yeah, he's pretty much dead. And then the assassin leaves and the cops show up and they're like, "You must have killed him because you are related to a bad man, and we have already decided that you've done it." This
feels like it's written
for
by
children.
like an 11-year-old or something. Yeah. Like it's like and then he gets home and his dad is dead, but they think that he killed him, but no one believes him because
he's not.
because his dad killed people. They think that he killed people too, and yeah, I'm
pretty sure they say trash relatively sparingly after episode 2. Oh no, what happens to the trash?
Yep,
we enter the trough. It just becomes slop world, and it's no more trash. It's just
it literally looks like he's in slop world. It looks like he's going.
Yeah.
He ends the episode. He gets executed by being dropped into a garbage pit.
They have the pit, yeah,
and he gets sent into the pit. And there's a trash monster in there that rises up from below. It's a silly world. It's just a silly world here. Oh, I like how he's drooling on there. He's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Man. Wow, this sucks. This is
that one's a bit much for me, dog. Yeah. When you live in slop world, nobody knows what trash is. Yeah.
This whole thing, I don't know if this is the most apt adjective, but to me, this whole thing is skanky.
It has a skank. This is the show that a skank would like, I think, a lot.
Well, look at the promo art for this. Tell me that's not a skanky image. Like everything about this is just oozing sort of like hot topic trashiness that
it's
and
slightly
not the good kind.
It's slightly Dead Man Wonderland looking.
Yeah.
The show, I mean, aside from like the design of everything, the actual look of the animation isn't bad. You know.
No, it's in poor taste.
It's not a style that I'm crazy about. Yeah, the art direction maybe could have got. Is that the scissor from Kill la Kill in there? In that promo art, I feel like that looks a lot like half the scissor. Anyways,
that'd be a hell of a crossover.
So that's silly. Next,
I did not write it.
The manga is really carried by the art. Yeah, I believe that. Mangaka was the Soul Eater assistant. I thought a lot of the faces looked very Soul Eater-y. Yeah, and its bones also.
I did. You know. I don't know. Some of those fits were kind of hard. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Some of those
they're close. They're. I can see what it's trying for.
Yeah.
If it were snowing, I would get it. Maybe if it was snowing and everyone was dressed like that, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah. Okay. Now this is a fucking weird one. This is.
I saw people talk about this one. Yeah, this one's neat. Hikaru Gashinda Natsu. The summer Hikaru died. Manga adaptation by Side Games Pictures. The video game people, they're just doing whatever now. I guess they've also done like other adaptations that were not their own video games. It's this guy's freaking out in the woods, and I'm like, what the fuck's this guy's problem? Turns out he's Hikaru, so I guess we already know what his problem is. But it's a horror. It's a psychological kind of maybe body-ish horror thing. The OP for this one slaps. Did they play the OP in the first? They played something, but it was good. I can't remember actually. But yeah, it's like small town, eerie, summer horror. Yeah, very, very moody. It's nice. It's a little gay. It's these two guys, and one of them has been replaced by a scary monster. He finds out after he went missing in the woods 6 months ago for a week, and then he came back and he's been hanging out with him, and he's like, yeah, he's not the same. He's not the same guy. He's not a real boy. But he decides to keep him around anyways. And meanwhile, there's a ghost hunter hanging out in town, who's probably gonna be on their trail. He has a hamster that he holds at things. It's all very, dare I say, Lynchian? Might be a little Lynchian.
Just a smidgen. Yeah, I can see this is like Twin Peaksy.
It's a little
There's
bit.
There's some Twin Peaksiness, yeah.
There's a weird old lady. There's a weird detective guy who has odd methods,
mannerisms. And,
yeah. And the backgrounds are real nice. It's
I love the aesthetic of the monster itself. I love it's sort of organic gooiness that it's got. It's almost
it's
like
a psychedelic goo. Yeah.
Yeah, I was taken with this whole thing. It's really capturing some sort of ennui or ennui. Sorry, I would have pronounced it correctly. There's and while also being unnerving. It
has a nice like stress that you get from the main character, because you can tell he's just like, he's keeping this thing around, and he knows something's wrong with it, and he just seems really he's just real stressed out about it, which you can imagine.
There's in there where it kind of hits him all at once, where he's reminded of the fact that his friend is gone and that this is a goo monster, and the world starts to collapse around him a little bit, like he's having it's all the weight of it all hits him again. And I feel like all of us have been there at some point where like we're just going around in our daily lives and then we remember something horrible, and then we're like, oh right, I forgot about like that thing that happened, or like this is looming over. That really is capturing that sort of feeling. It's there's like this guillotine over their head that you're just waiting to come down. The other shoe's gonna drop any moment.
Yeah, it's good at that. There's also there's another scene that's like where he's kind of going through that same thing, and also his mom's just yelling from upstairs like, "Come on, you gotta get up!" It's like, fuck. God damn it!
Yeah,
I felt.
Oh my god, that feeling of like you don't have time to process anything because you're a kid and you have no control of your own life. Yeah. That's sort of like, I was going through that for the whole last month, because I get home and then I'm immediately around my parents again, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't sit with my own thoughts at all.
No,
and my thoughts weren't anything like, oh, my friend is a goo monster.
I appreciate that.
My thoughts were, well, no, we didn't even talk about the fact that we didn't even talk about redecorating your house.
Well, there's not that much to talk about, but yeah, you helped me turn my house into a slightly more habitable place.
We were on a fucking mission, dude. We
went shopping, boy.
We went to like 5 different fucking stores. It was crazy. That was a full day.
4, right? Yeah. 4 places.
Home Goods twice. We went to a Home Depot. We went to a Goodwill.
Did we go to 2 different Home Goods?
Yes, we did.
So
and then
we
went
to 5 stores. God damn,
in Ollie's, and they were all. 2 of them were in one town. 2 of them were in the. 3 of them were in another town.
Yeah.
And we were just on a fucking tear. We loaded up the back of the car with a whole bunch of stuff, and then we spent like the next day, like a couple hours, just installing everything. How are the plants doing?
Good. I just watered them again today.
Hell yeah.
Fine.
Do they all have drip pans now?
Yeah.
Nice. Do they seem like they're getting enough light? Like, are they kind of turning towards the light?
They are. Yeah, most of them.
Nice. Sweet. Okay. Anyway, back to this.
None of them are shriveling or anything. Yeah. This is atmospheric. Nice. I really like how the story formula develops on later episodes. Evil shit starts creeping to town. Yeah. I imagine. There's a creepy closet wall monster. That thing's weird. Yeah, pretty neat.
I'm digging it. I want a few more characters. I think that this is like, and I know it's episode. I'm not saying that the episode 1 is hurting for characters, but more that like I'm interested to see how other characters integrate into this dynamic and what the nature of the drama will be there. Like, is this convincing enough for other people? Are they fooled? You know, like, is anybody else going to catch on? You know, like that kind of shit. So I think this is ripe for some drama. I like it.
Yeah,
I like the atmosphere of it a lot. I'm gonna let my cat out real quick.
Okay.
Go back out. Nope, you're done. Okay, you were staying inside then. Never mind. I'm here.
All right. Next, Hotel Inhumans. Manga bridge. It's about an assassin who does his last. He's on his last jobs. He's one day from retirement, and they're gonna clean him up as a loose end. And one of the first things you notice is that the show kind of looks like ass a little bit, especially compared to actually like this is by the way, in case it has not been obvious, this is by such a huge margin, this is the best batch of shows out of the season. It's not even close. God, yeah. They saved them, all of them. I was like, how have they almost all been bad so far? They just saved all of them. It was entirely backloaded, it turns out. So then you get to this, and it's like, woof, you know.
Yeah, right. Worst season ever. I forgot.
It's gonna be, but I mean, it's not looking great for worst season ever now that we got like there's probably like 2 not good shows in this whole batch. You know,
bottom 25%.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But
man, this was a strong batch. Yeah,
it's really strong. But except for this one, I don't know why. Like all of the soundtrack is like Italian cafe music, and what the fuck is this gun? Also, what is going on here? Oh, it's supposed to be a reflection, but it's like a glass windshield and it's transparent. Like, what? Look at this shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? They didn't put the transparency layer on it.
No.
Just he has 2 guns. What the fuck?
It's like one gun has an extra barrel on top of it.
Actually, wait, yeah, hold on a second. There's a reflection of his arm behind his arm too. Like, but he's holding it out of the window. What is this? This is
all busted.
This is so fucked up. Oh my god!
Wow.
How did they do?
Yeah,
this?
no, the transparency thing goes like well into the wow.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a reflection of his hand there because there's no window.
In the windshield in the window that's rolled down. Yeah,
it's all the way down.
Yeah, there's a reflection of the magazine down there too. Like, yeah, this is all jacked up. Wow.
And the gun just makes like no sense. It's like a look at that muzzle brake. Why is there a muzzle brake on the handgun?
You can't even like really distinguish where one gun begins and the other gun ends. It's so fucked.
Yeah,
I can't dissect the nature of this gun because it's too smacked into each other.
There's that crazy.
Yuck.
There's like I think he's got like a rail on the bottom, but there's no grip on it. I mean, that is, I guess, kind of the type of gun that a retarded gangster would use. He's just like, yeah, I got the big ass muzzle brake somehow, and then the pick rail that I don't use for anything on the bottom.
That's just this extra barrel that makes it more accurate. That's all.
Yeah, makes it more accurate.
I like that it's like fluted, like the barrel kind of like it like sort of tapers off towards the end slightly. So it's like you see how it's kind of like it's not quite coming to a point, but it starts to like slope inward towards the end. I don't know. Whatever. This gun is. This is.
I don't like this gun.
Like
no, it's yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, his backstory. It's a orphans recruited as assassins show, again, and he is recruited with the promise that they'll like take care of his baby sister and let him hear from her once a year. But now the gang has been taken over by a new guy who's mean. So he's going to kill him. So he goes to this hotel that the first boss told him to go to if he ever needed help. And these 2 concierges have this hotel specifically for this exact scenario and purpose. to help out assassins who need help from their.
We are here to help assassins whose sisters have been taken from them and are being held captive, and their sister sends them a voicemail every year on her birthday.
It's their speciality. So yeah, there's this guy and this lady, and the lady does a bunch of flips, and there's something going on. There's some plot point with like there's a certain number of lullabies. And
I did not bother retaining this. That information left my brain immediately.
Somehow the number of lullabies tells him that his sister is dead or something. I don't fucking know. But then he kills the new gang boss and gets revenge. And then at the end, he finds out that his sister had a secret child, so he has a niece. And then you realize, like, oh, this is going to be episodic. We're not going to. By the way, he just looks like Android 17 the entire time. And but I think he's only going to be in this one episode, or he'll be like a background character or something, but I think it's going to be a different story,
supporting character, maybe.
A different assassin who is being pursued by their old organization who has a missing sister every episode. So, yeah.
I don't know who the audience is for. I don't know who wants this.
Or wait, which one's the girl? Is it Android 17?
Who wants this?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, the boy is 7. Yeah, no, he looks like Android 17.
This is more something we should start thinking about this. Who wants this? Who is this for?
I guess it's for people who like the manga.
Who's the manga for?
People who like assassins. I don't know. It wasn't even that bad, but...
it doesn't do anything. It's not compelling at all. It almost, you know what it almost feels like? It almost feels like it should have been made in like 2006.
Shit. What's the, the other show that we watched? Girl bullet. What the fuck?
Oh, Gunslinger Girl?
Gunslinger Girl.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, maybe a show from like 2005 or 2006 that sort of is like this. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but just this kind of show existed then, and I think that like for a certain amount there was like it was the only stuff we had over here was this. This was getting dubbed. Something like this would have gotten dubbed. Something like this would have gotten dubbed and brought over in 2006.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of stuff gets dubbed now.
It's the wrong aesthetic for it. For one, it doesn't look interesting at all. It looks
the aesthetic is butt.
Yeah,
I love this painting in the credits. Look at his face, dog. Look at him looking at the girl. He looks so fucking funny in this.
Dude, he is. There is so much passion in his eyes.
He has like the Yadanaika face almost. It's so good.
But this is we don't get this anymore. I think this is a special kind of show, which is that nobody wants this, and you watch it if it's the only thing on.
There was there was
this. I'm gonna make a statement.
There was like Fable a while ago. That was an assassin guy.
I'm gonna make a statement here.
Yeah,
this will never be anybody's favorite show. They can say this.
You don't think anyone will have the poster for this hanging up in their room?
I think we could say with pretty much absolute certainty that Hotel Inhumans, that those two words won't be uttered in succession, maybe ever again after a year from now. Nobody will. If anybody does, it will be us because we'll be talking about it. Because it's like, oh yeah, that's the studio that did Hotel Inhumans. Remember that? And I'll be like, can you refresh my memory? And you'll be like, oh, it's the episodic one. Remember the dude? There's the dude who's an assassin and his sister.
Why are you being so mean to this one? You're going so hard on this show for some reason. Like, yeah, it wasn't good, but holy fuck, dude, this is brutal.
I'm just painting a picture, okay?
Yeah.
It's just you'll be like, do you remember Hotel Inhumans? And
you're like, oh, that's the one with the hotel and their robots, and we're like, no, that's the other hotel show from summer 2025 that was Apocalypse Hotel. We're talking about Hotel Inhuman, which is the one about assassin.
Ooh, yeah. Is that the one that I said that you would bring it up when you're discussing Studio Bridge?
And then you were talking about how I would talk about that you were bringing it up. Yeah.
That one. That's the one with the guy who's an assassin whose sister is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it does have 30 favorites on Mal. Okay, that's double digits.
That's probably. Do you think that crosses the bot threshold?
Do you think also some people just have a lot of favorites? I bet they just mark anything they like as favorites. I
bet there's a lot of people who mark favorites for things that they want to watch.
Or can you only put one thing as your favorite on Mal? I doubt it.
No shot.
I'm not sure. It's
possible. Well, I probably will remember it now. We have to save this audio clip so we can play it when you finally do reference it again in the future.
When Hotel Inhumans 2 comes out in 2030, we have to listen to this segment.
When I look like a fucking idiot, when Hotel Inhumans, the movie is the highest grossing film in Japanese history.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, you want to go see the third Demon Slayer movie or Hotel Inhumans, the Zafiramo, and it has a limited release at
Fathom Events. Fathom Events presents the sensation, the anime sensation of the decade, the most acclaimed anime film in since fucking My Hero Academia. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you can have 10 favorites on Mal. Okay, so unless you have a Mal Premium, you can have 20. All right, so someone, 30 people are using one of their precious 10 slots on Hotel Inhumans.
They're using their top 10 spaces?
Yeah, mine top 8 spaces.
All right, well, sorry, Hotel Inhumans, you were just you were in the barrel. I don't know. you were.
Yeah, we just put that one in the fucking crosshairs for some reason.
Yeah, it was a turkey shoot,
Yeah. All right, next, Isekai Mokushiro Mynoghra Hametsu no Bunmei de Hajimeru Sekai Seifuku Apocalypse Bringer Mynoghra. Light novel.
What's going on, Mynoghra?
Majo film. The first frame of this show is this, and I went, oh boy.
This is like if you punched into like ChatGPT, generate me an image of an anime guy. No, actually, it would have more detail than this.
It would have more stuff going on. Yeah,
how many lines are in this image? Do you think
this looks like a frame like right before like the actual animated thing like crashes through the wall next to him, and it's like you get one frame of this, and then there's like a bunch of smoke and debris it's just like a very brief, like it's so fast you don't even see this, but like it holds on this and you see his hand there, and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with his hand? But yeah,
it's like a Pop Team Epic bit or something. It's just
yeah.
He's gonna turn around and it's gonna have one of their faces on him.
It's gonna be Peepee Me. The first scene is this child just like slouching over dead in a hospital bed. Which shouldn't be funny, but it was very funny because it was just the first thing that happened.
It's how he just kind of like is in the middle of playing a game. He's like,
he just slumps over like a fucking Oblivion character. He's like,
I feel like nobody's ever died like that.
Yeah, he just lets go.
There's zero drama. It's not even that he let go. He didn't have a choice. The world let go of him. They despawned him.
Yeah.
he's like
he got kicked. He got kicked from the server, dude.
he was in the terminal. They fucking gimped him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only have so many slots. That dead child is not Mynoghra. Yeah. You can't just say that. And then we end up here, which is where we are for the rest of the episode. At some point, I was like, are we going to change locations at some point? Hello.
Why would you want to?
Oh, I really want to, boy. And then we meet the only, I guess where they put most of the budget, which is this sexy-ass elf. The only good thing about the show. Gave her big-ass knife ears. And she just likes him a lot. And she's kind of funny. And they summon a nasty bug guy together.
We got some titties on it.
On that thing, yeah, he's got some bug. That was in the opening. That's not the one they summoned. They summoned a weirder, nastier little guy. And I just got screenshots of her, really. But yeah, they just hang out there, and then they come across a bunch of dark elves driven from their lands for being less sexy than my pure alabaster elf waifu here.
My attention. You can keep talking about this. My attention has drifted to the chat, so I'm just gonna let you know right now. Not paying attention. Instead, paying attention to Happy D right now.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep an eye on our chat.
Got
and,
you.
Yeah. So he's like, "Oh, your whole tribe is starving."
Reported.
Here's a bunch of. Oh no. He's like, "Yeah, here's a bunch of apples and cabbages. Like, let me just spawn 1,000 vegetables, like a Skyrim debug menu command." It's in terms of isekai, power fantasies, I think this is one of the less healthy ones, which is the become Jesus isekai. Like, what if I was Jesus and just everyone loved me, and I could just give them stuff. And there's this bug guy.
Hey, that's a thin ass thumb that lady's got.
She's one of those people. She's dainty.
She's one of those people where the thumb is thinner than the rest of the fingers, which is a classic elf trait, as we know.
That's a high. That's an aristocratic elf feature. But yeah, he just helps out a bunch of nasty gypsy elves.
Look at that rice bowl. Oh,
I love that. God. I love that chubby child who's hogging all the rice, even though everyone else is starving.
I like the kid in the back who's got both hands in the air, eating bread. Like double
fisting loaves,
reeling in ecstasy.
Yeah,
over the delicious. I mean, I've been there before. I've had some bread before.
Sometimes you just bite into some fresh bread.
Yeah, how are these kids so fat if they're starving?
That's the guy I'm telling. They're fucking freeloaders, man. They're lying. Like, oh, we're starving. Help us. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, my child broke his arm. Please. And they just take your phone.
Classic dark elf behavior.
It's that's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's not a very good one. I don't know.
This is lazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's isekai.
It's a lazy. That's a lazy show
in the name. Kaoru Hana wa Rinto Saku. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity.
No,
not quite.
Don't say fragrant. Don't.
Well, yeah, fragrant. It's that's maybe one that didn't need to be translated. That's like a joke. That's like a South Park joke.
Yes.
Like a Japanese translation. It's
Sharon, I've just been watching my favorite show, the fragrant flower blooms with dignity. It's about a rough and tumble high school student who falls in love with a girl from the other side of the tracks. Okay,
it's hilarious. Yeah. It's a very Cloverworks show. It's a manga adaptation. The opening plays and you're like, boy, this seems very dramatic. They made this girl real cute in the opening. It seems very sappy. The protag is a scary blonde man. And the one thing I do really like is this this premise that there's two schools right next to each other, and one is a public school for stupids, which is mostly boys apparently, and it's right next to an extremely rich snobby girls school. And they just the snobby girls hate them. It gives me kind of Kare Kano vibes, even though that's not really the same thing. But it was about snobby students, I guess.
It's a fun premise. It's a good setup.
The idea of having fun bro school, and there's always just like girls like looking down their nose at you across the street. It's pretty good.
I feel like that exists somewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Somewhere in this world, there is like a Catholic school with its sister school right next to it. Like a Catholic boys' school and then a Catholic girls' school right next to each other, and they can see each other and judge each other, but they will never intermingle. Mm-hmm. It's a fun setup.
Yeah, the fragrant flower blooms in the game center bathroom during that summer when Mynoghra Hikaru died. That's a beautifully long title. Yeah,
not enough colons.
Yeah, there's not enough hyphens, and yeah, you need 2 colons. This bitch is gonna be so fat. You got like 5 years, buddy. She just eats so much cake. And he works in and lives above this pastry shop, which is pretty cool. And she comes in and she eats cake at the pastry shop. And really most of this show is just step 1, close-ups of girls' blushing, sweaty face. And then step 2 is profit. It's a lot of that.
Maybe he's like a Pierce Brosnan type where he likes the fact that she's going to get fat.
He's an architect? Yeah, maybe. I'd become kind of a feeder adjacent show. And then he has to save her from a rape
fun
gang.
Little twist. How long do you think it would take for audiences to notice that they made her progressively fatter throughout the season?
Episode, immediately. No, everyone would.
I've examined the proportions, and it's clear, it's evident that
it would be instant. If she were 1 pixel wider, it would instant. Everyone would notice. It wouldn't even take us. The episode wouldn't even be done airing yet. It'd be on Twitter.
You could tell by her stride that her knees are buckling a little bit greater under the pressure.
You can tell
of
she's got
additional
cankles
weight.
now. Yeah.
Now you can see that most of the fat is accumulating around the breast and hip region, which is making it a little bit more difficult to identify.
Yeah, I'm circling it with a marker on the overhead. Look here.
So now this article of clothing is designed to give more room to the breasts so that you can't actually see the full shape of them a lot of the time. But if you notice closely here, you can see where the nipple brushes up against the fabric.
I've snuck into a women's self-defense course at the DMV, and I'm pretending to be the teacher, and I just start going into this for 2 hours.
Hey, if you want to incentivize a lot of women to go to fucking self-defense courses, you start talking to them about this shit, they'll be like, give me a gun.
Yeah.
Give me a gun. I don't want to be around men anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Anyway, she's not. Unfortunately, they will not be making her fat.
I don't think they'll be making her fat. But he saves her from a classic Japanese roaming rape gang, which is very lucky that he just kind of happened to find them like the second he goes outside looking for her. To even realize that she leaves the cake shop, and then his mom or whatever is like, oh, she dropped her cake, and he's like, this fatty must be in danger. She would never drop her cake and leave it. I don't even know why she dropped the cake. So that was all very, very fortunate. And then the rape gang is like, oh, she refuses to bad talk her new boyfriend, so now we're going to beat up this girl who's like probably 4'8". And then he stops them from doing that, and this guy's whole thing is that he looks scary, and he's like, oh, people are always judging me because of how I look. And it's like, motherfucker, every aspect of how you look is entirely your choice. He's got like double earrings. He's got dyed blonde hair, which, by the way, if you do that in Japan, you're guaranteed to be an irredeemable psycho. You know, why would you do that? It's not like people dislike the way you look because of how you look. You do that on purpose. He's just like, there's nothing he's trying to express with this at all in any way.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
He just wakes up like that. Yeah.
Oh, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
I just thought I'd mess with you there.
All right.
I just figured I'd interject and throw you off as you were pretty much nailing the description of this. Do you want like any notes on like so far how well you've been describing the show, things you can improve on, like anything like that, or
please,
do you?
Yeah, I could
just like I have to actually. We're taking a
criticism.
timeout. We're taking a timeout. We're taking a timeout on this episode. Yeah. You're digging really deep into this blonde hair thing, which I think is good. It's part of your character. To dig into like these very specific cultural things about Japanese culture. I think we could maybe use a little bit more time talking about the aesthetic of the show. I think that we're really, as a listener right now, I'm not getting a feel for what it looks like so much because you're painting a great picture of the story. You're giving the skeleton, but where's the flesh? Where's the muscle? So why don't you go into and organically transition out of talking about him and into the sort of flavor of the of the show, like sort of the atmosphere and the aesthetic of it.
I have no idea what bit you're trying to go with. I'm usually trying to follow through the bits. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't know. I went from just pretending that I wasn't on the phone call, and then I kind of transitioned into taking a timeout, and I was coaching you. Like I was giving you like a.
This is so insane. This is unhinged. I've been showing screenshots.
I think I'm gonna. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna let the ref know we're going time back on.
Please. Yeah.
You can just okay. And we're tapping you back in. Picking up from blonde guy alienates himself. Go.
Yeah, the girl is cute. Everything else is kind of bad. I didn't like it.
That's kind of a weak ending. That's really like you're not going to close it out. I know that you were a little bit distracted by me having that bit, but like which was very obvious to everybody. Everybody understood what I was doing. You're just gonna kind of peter out like that.
I'm in Japan in October, November, going from prefecture to prefecture. Should I buy bottles of blonde and black hair dye everywhere I go, swap the labels, and put them back? I think people might notice that. Also, can you read? I don't. You should just use all of them on yourself. You should dye. You should become Japanese while you're there. You should see if you can actually just pass.
Sean Connery did it.
Sean Connery did it.
When he was James Bond. Yeah.
He became Japanese. That's it. That's the only one who's ever managed it. But I think you can become the second.
Well, there's that song "Turning Japanese."
Yeah.
Which is that's. I mean, we don't have any evidence that they successfully did it, but they claimed that.
Yeah,
he's
still turning at the end of the song, so I don't know if it's kind of left ambiguous as to whether he turned Japanese.
It's a gray ending. It's like you have to make your own. If the audience has to determine for themselves if he truly is Japanese.
Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so annoying at the at the band's Q&As whenever the fans are like, "So did you turn Japanese or not?" And he has to be like, "Look, I let the audience decide. I don't like to explain my songs and my lyrics. My art." He's
sitting there in a
just say it out loud.
He's sitting there in like a rice paddy hat.
At the very least, you really think so.
He's sitting there. Look, he's wearing clogs and a rice paddy hat. He's in a full kimono, and he's scratching the back of his neck like Toshiro Mifune in Seven Samurai. And they're asking him if he turned Japanese.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, the audience has to be able to recognize that. Like that's poor media literacy.
Absolutely. Yeah, this show looked kind of good. I liked the girl. I hate her being paired up with this fucking dumbass. I hate this guy, dude. This guy sucks.
What makes him suck?
I explained everything. Could you actually not hear me?
No, I could. I was just kind of like seeing if I could work a bit in there, and I was like really getting into character. It was a method bit. I was being method. I was deliberately closing myself off to you as though I had been dropped from the call or something. But you know what it is we have different sorts of ways of going about our performances. And I like to immerse myself a little bit more. And you're somebody who likes to, between takes, you'll joke around with like the crew and like mess with lights and stuff.
Yeah, this main character's fucking terrible. Yeah, don't like him. Don't like him one bit. Very bad. I've muted you. The stream can't hear you. All right, next show. Ruri no Houseki. Ruri rocks. Should it be Ruri's rocks? Possessive. The manga adaptation, Bind. Someone said this girl looks like the girl version of Rudy from Mushoku Tensei. And, no, you're still muted. And I was like, boy, I was like, haha, boy, I'm not gonna be able to unsee that, but it's actually pretty distracting. She looks way too much, and her name's even Ruri, and his name's Rudy. It's fucking. They really should have done something about that, like anything. Give her hair a different color or something like that. But yeah, this show is all right. All right. Rudy from Mushoku Tensei, you're unmuted now.
On my podcast.
Yeah.
Which I am the host of. Oh, dare you? Oh, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I don't see it.
You don't?
No, hold on. Let me look at this little boy again. No.
There's. All right, if you say so.
Give me an example. Give me an example image.
Actually, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that show. Yeah, it's actually not that. It's not that close. Maybe it's just the younger version of him. I think the older version, yeah, looks different. It's probably fine.
Are you presenting these images on the stream, or am I gonna have to look this up myself?
No, you're gonna have to.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I don't really. It's the eyes and the hair. That's like the two things.
It's the hair, kind of, yeah.
It's the eyes mostly. Okay,
yeah, probably.
Back to this fucking adorable show.
Yeah. Yes. Mineralogy. Cute girls doing mineralogical things. This bitch got some powerful legs.
Yes, she does, actually, and really, they animate the shit out of them.
They both kind of do. Well, one of the first, yeah, she loves jewels. She loves gems and jewels. She loves shiny stuff, and she talks to her mom, and her mom's just feeding her a giant plate of fried chicken, just a huge stack of karaage. Like, no wonder, perfect macros. Like we always talk about chicken nuggies. That's why all the women in her family fucking look like this, all muscle. But yeah, this is animated like a motherfucker. It is crazy. They're moving. They're schmooving all over the goddamn place.
This is as much character as you can put into a design of this detail level.
Yeah,
like this is they're milking her for everything she is worth, and there's nothing you can do. You are completely transfixed by her. Good luck. It's like fucking watching like Snow White in 1936 or whatever the fuck. It's like good luck taking your eyes off of the screen while watching this shit.
Yeah. Always moving, always making silly faces. Yeah, and then she's like, I can't afford these jewels. I'm gonna go into the woods and find them. And then she just heads into the woods, in like casual, in like date clothes, in like a skirt, and comes across this fucking prospector, this big strong prospector, this Soviet poster of a woman with a fucking giant Thor axe on her back.
That was the giant thing I was looking at on her, that's for sure.
Ayo, yeah. Yeah, she's just digging for cool rocks in the woods. Does sound fun, but it's also something I would have done as like a 6-year-old, because now I know that just like you could do that your whole life. You're not gonna find shit. Maybe my show this season, I'm mesmerized and also hard. Yes. I like how she's like, "Hey, do you know where I can find the crystals?" And the lady's just like, "Oh yeah, the crystals, they're over there. Oh, you're looking for the giant crystal valley? Yeah, that's right. It's over in that direction." So yeah, she accompanies her, and they go looking for crystals, and then they find a bunch of crystals, and then they go into a river and find a. There's no way you can just go anywhere and just find a ton of crystals and gems. This is a fantasy. This is ridiculous.
Hey man, I'm seeing gems all over this show, baby, and I'm fucking hard as a rock right now.
How many hard jokes have we done? Like 3?
That just who cares?
Moe's scale 9. Hell yeah.
I'm straight up leaving marks all over your phone screen if I drag my cock across it right now. Deeper grooves in a level 7, baby.
Yep. But yeah,
there are more girls to come. Apparently, there are more girls to come.
Of course.
I have sent you images of the 2 other girls, and it seems like I'm noticing a trend here. There seems to be a sort of aesthetic.
You sent me links that are not real links, and I get 403s when I try to click on them.
What?
Yeah.
Why would it do this? Why would it do this to me?
I don't know.
well, there's nothing to be done about this. I can't possibly save an image to my computer and then send it to you.
No,
so
we don't have that.
wait,
we don't have that
hold
kind of
on.
technology on this podcast.
They must have just added this in Windows 11. It seems that I can't.
Oh, you can save. You can actually download the images and like store them on. But how can? Surely you don't have enough RAM for that. Like, where are you even putting those? Is there a cloud solution?
Well, let me look at the properties on this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fucking shit!
Oh no, what happened?
16 kilobytes. Where am I gonna put that?
Gee, you're gonna have to get an expansion card.
Oh my god, I got something expanding and it's not my card.
Stop! It sucks. I hate the boner jokes. Stop! Just because it's about rocks, stop it. Stop it now!
look at those. Look at the girls.
I unmute you for this.
You know what you were doing.
You're using your talking privileges for this garbage.
You know exactly what you're. I'm gonna keep it fucking 100 with you. I'm dropping a bug on this. We'll be smacking my shit to this one.
It's not even that. Etching.
It's about the principle.
Yeah, I guess philosophically you sort of have to.
Yes.
You have to hand it to him.
I'll be handing it all right.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you.
Get us out of this episode. Get us out of this show.
Yeah.
We got to move on.
Yes, it is.
That's
good.
a 10. That's a 10. And that's if you don't mind me saying so, that's a hard 10.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, next show.
Okay. Wait, but I have more screenies. It looks so good.
And they really do look so good. I think a lot of it's the outfits too. Like she's.
Yes, that's
it's delightful. It's delightful.
It's bright and shiny, and yeah.
They animate the absolute piss out of it. Just how fun.
Okay, finally, or actually second to last show of the night, I guess. Shitty, the animation, manga Kyoto animation. Remember Nichijou? This one's a different director. This one's Taichi Ishidate, who did the hit Kyokai no Kanata and Violet Evergarden, which I still haven't seen. But, comedy director, mostly. Actually, Kyokai no Kanata has some comedy. Yes, this show is funny skits with people. I was trying to figure out what this looks like. It's like Katamari mixed with like Where's Waldo and like one of those road mats that kids had in their rooms.
Yes, exactly.
When you were a kid.
Yeah.
And
it's got like a pop art sort of like simplicity to the color palette. There's not much shading on things.
Yeah,
it's
like there's a ton of shit on on the screen a lot of the time. Most frames of this could be a good wallpaper, good desktop wallpaper, or a mouse, like a big desk mat or something. I don't know.
But this is one where you got to see it in motion to really get the full effect. It's like as stills, they're extremely pleasing and they're detailed and in a different way. Like the aesthetic is so. I'm touching my screen right now for some reason. I'm touching. I'm rubbing her face. Okay, but it's like Andy Warhol-ish. I don't know how to describe it. There's something there's a immediacy to the art style where it's extremely easy to parse, but also gorgeous and lush and expressive and simple and all of these things all at one time.
Yeah,
it's divine.
Everything is very like there's no effect, there's no post effects. Like everything's very solid. There's no like lighting, or anything. Like it's all like everything's super solid. It looks fucking awesome. It's
I can't say that I've seen anything that looks like it. Like when you're watching it
even
on the
Nichijou
screen,
didn't really look like this.
No, it's Nichijou has a three-dimensionality to it that like this is extremely three-dimensional in the way that they move the camera, but there's something so flat about the style of it.
It's so
that
pleasingly flat.
It's almost like a comic. It's almost looks like it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's fucking so sick.
You know what the effect is? It's like, you know how like, you can like read a comic or a manga online, but when you get like an actual physical book and it like looks way sharper and it's like really like nice to look at for some reason. It's like that effect, but like on a screen, which I've like kind of never seen before. It does
a level of lushness. It's a level of it's a level of lushness that you just don't see. I mean, I know that this is in 1080. I would love to watch it in 4K. I feel like it would be like mind bending to look at. It's I was really in awe of this. I don't think it's a secret that I'm a huge fan of Nichijou. It's one of my favorite gag comedies ever, and this is like that. It's just working on like a different axis visually. I'm so in awe of it. You can't like, because Nichijou, like, it's very much anime. Like it evokes the style of the manga, but it's still an anime. Whereas this really does almost feel like manga cover come to life at times. It's really special. And I found myself thinking, I'm like, is this the most effective presentation of the translation of manga art style, gag manga art style into anime I've ever seen? And I know that's like that's pretty lofty, but like I think it might be. It really does feel like the truest translation of that idea, that visual aesthetic into anime. Like that you could take the screenshot you have up right now, slap it on a manga compilation cover, and we're rolling. It's really, really something. Anyway, I will just gush about this forever if you don't continue.
For sure. I need to watch Nichijou as well. It's one of those things I continuously put off for a rainy day, only to watch dog shit on said rainy days. Yeah. But it's a bunch of silly bits. It's a lot of skits. There's a bunch of characters, but they sort of come back, but they sort of skips around between them at will. There's one about a guy who has to wear a mini skirt for his what's it called, the moon thing, the girl
his horoscope.
Yeah. There's two classmates who talk about having hand money powers. There's a guy who accidentally dropped. There's a guy running like a ramen shop who accidentally drops a ton of noodles into a guy's bag.
All of these are like the hand money powers one is so funny because it's like it strikes me as a joke that you would make with your friend, and that's like the thing that this show really has going for it, is that like there's something vulnerable and about the humor where it's so real. Like it's evoking real things that you would do while you're alone, or real interactions you would have with a friend. And like the hand money one is perfect, where it's like you propose a hypothetical to a friend, which is like, and then you turn the hypothetical on them immediately, or there's a hypothetical sent back at you which you use to fuck over your friend's hypothetical, which is like how riffing with your friends works. It's delightful. It's so good.
The premise of the bits is they start out like kind of basic, but they're well thought out. They're not they don't feel like lazy, at all.
No, and like the noodles bit, is like it evolves so many times over. It's just you can never predict where it's going, and it's oh man, it's so fun. Again, like it has that Nichijou, and the way the Nichijou does, it has like that sort of that sweetness and intimacy to it. Where like one of the bits is this girl. She's. What is she concerned about? Remind me again what she's concerned about. I just watched this and I'm still processing.
Are you talking about? There's one where a girl just like has 1,000 different like autistic like stimming devices where like she has it doesn't, whatever she's worried about, but she just has like a ton of different things in her like pockets and like her bag to like console herself. So like she has like an eraser that she presses, and then she has like a mushroom that she like fondles, and she just keeps having more and more things, and then she starts combining them.
Yes, there's a scene where she's like, I'm going to achieve ultimate pleasure if I do these things at the same time.
Yeah,
and there's something like it's absurd, but also speaks to a truth, which I think all of us have, is like the silly things that we do alone that we would never do around other people. Like, you would be mortified if somebody came in on, like, if somebody walked in on her fondling a mushroom or like touching the fins of a mushroom and talking about how pleasing it is, she would crawl out of her skin or die. But it's something that brings her immense pleasure when she's alone, and it's like, it just gets to that. It just speaks to that dynamic, and I really appreciate how it's focusing on these very small, totally insignificant things that we do in our lives.
Yeah.
They'll never appear in any other piece of media. It's perfect. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's tough to find good, like if you're trying to do like, relatable or observational humor about everyday life, and it's like, like this stranger and I both tried to move out of the way in the same direction. That's awkward. But it's like, these are very niche like things that are still like you immediately get like what it's talking about. It's really good.
It just gets to that thing that other things will never touch. It's so weird and specific but universal. And I am totally in love with this. I am gaga. I have no negative. You could construct the most imperfect criticism of this, and I would not be able to appreciate any of it because I'm so taken with it. And again, like, it's a high bar. Like, I went into this not like, I'm like, man, I can't imagine they're going to be able to make this thing anywhere near as charming as what Nichijou is, and I seriously think that like this is actually resonating on certain ways that Nichijou doesn't. I think Nichijou has like a more over the top gag comedy thing going on, and this can easily go there. But it's striking a more authentic note, and it's relying less on, at least in this first episode, on absurdity and and it's also fewer bits than Nichijou. It's like it kind of like lets the bits marinate a little bit more. And I don't know. This is my favorite thing of the season by far. It's one of my favorite episodes of anything I've watched in like a year. Come on, man. What could you say?
It's
great. This is the shit.
Yeah,
this is the shit.
It's delightful. Yeah, there's so much stuff just in one episode. Yeah, it's great. It's like candy. You could probably just watch this. You should just watch this probably all in one go. If it were all out.
Yeah.
I'd gobble this up probably.
Man, I'm going to tell you right now, if you get like surgery at some point soon, or like you get some teeth out, and you
get some teeth out,
you can prescribe some sort of opiate.
Oh boy, I can watch it twice and not, and watch it twice for the first time.
Yeah, that would probably be one of the best like 48-hour stretches of your life.
Yeah,
sitting pumping some fucking painkillers and watching this. You would forget about all of the ills of the world. Delish. Yummy, scrumptious. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna sit down with one of the bros and watch this after work tomorrow. Yeah,
you should.
Hang out with
That's
the bros.
Good bro time.
All right, and oh man, I should get screenshots for this. I mean, I don't know, probably don't have that much to say about it, but we did check out new Panty and Stocking with GARTERBELT. And you probably haven't watched any more of that, have you?
No, I've just seen the episodes that we watched together, which is 2, or we just do 2 or do we 3?
We watched 2, yeah.
2, yeah.
They're I would highly recommend episode 3 because there's some stuff in there that I think you will like.
Okay.
I won't spoil it. It's pretty fucking, it's pretty silly, but I found it funny. But there was a very funny and kind of bleak moment where you were like, yeah, it's been you remember you were like, yeah, it's been like 7 or 8 years, and I was like, yo, what did you just say? It has been 15 years since Panty and Stocking aired, and now they made more, and it one of the things we said is we forgot how fucking stupid Panty and Stocking is. For one thing. I've been watching more of it, and like the absolute disregard they have for like whether a reference they're making is like relevant or timely at all. I'm watching this shit. There's like Mandalorian jokes. There's a fucking do you know the way joke. It is fucking crazy, dude. It's nuts. Maishi's such a boomer, dude. He's like, it's just what Netflix shows have I been watching for the past 10 years? Let's make some jokes over here.
It almost feels like it is one draft every episode. They just every joke is thrown out there and none of them are deleted. It is only forward progress. It is like we're gonna sit down and write 13 episodes of this show in 5 days.
It's comedy written by animators. It's like when like 30 years ago when video games had jokes and it was jokes written by programmers. This is jokes written by animators.
Yeah.
It is and it's oh shit, what was
this has direct lineage to Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah,
this is
I forgot I lost my train of thought there.
It's stupid. It's lowbrow. It's like extremely self-referential. It doesn't care if it's annoying.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I remember, I could be wrong, but I remember the first season. Most of the episodes were two half episodes split into two, and this one. It seems like most of the episodes are 3 segments, so they're even shorter, which already, like 10 minutes for a segment is already so short, and these are like 5 minutes, so it's like you'll go through it's trying to, go through a whole mini story arc in fucking 5 minutes. It is so out of control fast, and it's like, if you're trying to have any kind of, I hesitate to say, emotional,
moral.
Because that would maybe well no, it's never moral, but if you're trying to have any kind of impact at all, it's like some of this shit's happening way too fast. I don't know, it's still pretty great. It's the first episode has an amazing animation sequence. They tie up that whole thing from 15 years ago that everyone was mad about, and they just get back right back into the exact same show.
This is probably truer to what cartoons from the 50s and 60s were actually like than what we have now, where it's like, okay, jam out an entire story in 6 minutes. Here we go. We gotta get to the Wheaties ad real quick. So like, let's see if we can get a story here. And you have 3 scenes. It's madcap. It's ridiculous. You will learn nothing. As a matter of fact, you might be dumber leaving than when you entered, in a different way than now you see me. In a good way. This is a good way of being dumber.
This is enlightening stupidity.
The world is more fun when you're watching. The world is more fun after finishing an episode of this show, because you just like it. When you're watching this show, it wins you over. Even when the episodes are dumb and jokes are bad, there's still something about the spirit of the show that is undeniable. And there's something about the essence and what the show stands for that is just thoroughly pleasing and will always win me back. And
it looks so good. The character, these character designs they've always been so good. Every frame of the show is just like these massive blocks of solid color, but it's just, you can still tell what's going on. Like, it's always like, intelligently laid out, even though these characters are all just like a bunch of fucking rectangles with colors. I'll see parts of the show, I'm like, I can't believe I can understand what is on the screen right now, because it's always massive close-ups of these characters with their giant fucking arms and giant faces. It's
like the show is literally doing card game episode in 2020 and 2025. Yeah. Like, it's like they don't care. They're like, we're going to do it,
and it's like not even. There's no joke. It's not a joke about Magic the Gathering. There's no commentary. There's no social commentary. There's no satire. It's just they make up a stupid fucking card game where the cards are uncles. I don't even know what the joke is. It's so retarded. It's unbelievable.
It's like they're casting spells that are like, it's a dildo. The spell is a dildo. It's
uncle
like
has a dildo now,
and then the dildo goes in his ass and gives him more power. And it's like when you describe it out loud, it's like, this is the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my life. But when you're watching it, it is so funny. It makes me feel dumb for watching it, but revel in being dumb for enjoying it.
There's the tiny like midget kid who's always screaming in English, and in like every episode now. He keeps showing up, almost overstaying his welcome. He's pretty funny the first few times, but man, they gotta rein him. They like him a little too much. They're using him a bit much.
Sorry, you're just at Panty Stocking World. You get they're going to do the things that they think are funny. Yeah. They might not even find all this funny.
I wrote down this was funny in 2017, and now you get it, motherfucker.
Yeah. I wonder if they still think it's funny, or is this all the big shit post? Yeah. Like, is this all like I don't know, but I'm here for it. I liked it way more than I thought I would, because I enjoyed the first season of Panty Stocking. I thought it was humorous. It's never been one of my very favorite Gainax at the time. Not one of my very favorite Gainax works, but I always appreciated it. And there's something about where this is coming to be in my life right now, to where this is hitting the spot. Yeah. This is I needed this. I think the world needed this. And delightful. I'm very pleased that we get more Panty Stocking. And Nichijou was basically back. Panty Stocking is basically back.
It's 2011, baby.
I think it's 2011, bitch.
I'm reliving my my best anime era.
Don't look now. Genno Saji might be coming out next year. It's like,
it's gonna happen finally.
We might Genno Saji season 3 is coming out. Mm-hmm. Yep, we're manifesting. Well,
Blue Eyes White Uncle has a frenzied keyword. This is the deepest MTG deep cut I've ever seen in media. Is this true? Can you confirm?
Friends. I didn't bring this up because I didn't want to look like a dork at the time. But yes, frenzied is in fact a keyword in Magic the Gathering. I think it's just another way of saying riot, which is another keyword.
Wow. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, it's extremely cool. Oh no, Taxon isn't. It's from Future Sight. Yeah, so this is like a one-off ability that only appears in. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's a Future Sight card. Okay, that is in fact extremely. You know what? That makes sense. They're probably just playing Commander, and one of them probably has a sliver deck. Okay. Season Part 3, the rare Part 3 is the best of the stuff we've seen during the season. Not the funniest episode we've done, but definitely the best stuff we've watched this season by such a massive gulf. It's almost inconceivable. I don't have high expectations for where we're going, but there is a bowling show next time. So
yeah, bowling. There's a food court show. There's some good stuff maybe happening. What's this one? Leaving her awkward. Yeah, there's a girls show. Yeah, it might be good stuff. All right, cool.
Well, I gotta go fucking piss. So let's play some underground rap music and get out of here.
Let's play some the hottest new track from our favorite new guy, whoever this guy is. Thank you, for joining us. We'll finish up the season next time. Finally, we're late because Ethan was hopping around, coming up here, then going back down there, then going back down, then coming up here and going.
And
back
then,
down
we should we release the bad episode we recorded with Steven?
It's vote now if we should release. Yeah, send us an email if you
make a poll. Make a poll.
Okay. How do I make a start a poll.
That does have him talking about his issue with his girlfriend, which is pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. Release the secret Steven ep. Yes.
Steven's too guarded now.
Yeah, we need to get him just hammered.
Yeah.
Just
buy him a bottle of something, and then make him drink it while we record.
Make him drink.
Okay, well, place your vote now. Democracy works. This is your opportunity to make your voice heard. Palestine is speaking, bitch. Let's get out of here.
Listen, I don't know what the. Oh, I don't know. So far, the yeses have it. All right. Yes. I'm gonna hit play on this again. Yes. Thank you. And here's the worst season ever. Except for it turns out to not. It turns out it's not.
It's actually pretty good.
It's actually pretty good.
For the